Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Gonna have to figure out how to use StreamYard here, so might have to bear with me. Anyone? Can anybody hear me? Hello? All right, good. Thanks, Waddy. Appreciate you being here. Aviator. See, we were just chatting over on Twitter. I don't know what's going on Twitter today. Seems to be a bit of beef, bit of Twitter beef hanging out over there. I don't know how to share a screen. Whoop, hang on. Screen sharing. I see. All right, let's just chat a little bit. So, what's up, Aviator? I saw you join my Twitter. I guess first of all, I want to talk about Twitter and cancel culture. I understand somebody being upset that maybe they think you're fudding their bag or talking bad about their crypto project, but I just don't get trying to cancel somebody. And to me, it's just unacceptable. I want to figure out how I can let's see. How can I get my Twitter? Okay, now I'm going to share a screen. There we go. Okay, now I think I got it. So we know Texas Tornado Crypto, who's going to be on the stream here. Oh, hey, there he is.
How's it going, sir?
Good, brother. What's going on?
Oh, just hanging out, man. Just finished up doing some chores for the day, so time to relax now, man.
Excellent. You get the lawn work done or what?
Yeah, I did. I finished up weed eating, all that good stuff, and blowing out the driveway. So got it done, man.
I have an important question for you. Are you a trim first and then mow, or mow and then trim?
Honestly, usually I trim first. I used to always do mow and then trim, but over the past probably couple of years, I'm like, why shouldn't I trim first? That way I can mow up all the stuff. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I've been arguing with everybody about this. They're like, I always trim last. I'm like, why?
Yep. And actually today I trimmed last, but up till this time, I usually trim first because it makes more sense. Yes, it really does.
You're a smart man.
So what you got going, man? And anything on your radar? Anything you're looking at?
Well, I was just saying before you came on, I was looking at Twitter. I've been on Twitter for the last hour or so, and I don't get the Twitter beef going on right now. I know there's an issue with Clear Cryptos, or is it
Yeah, Clear Cryptos.
Clear Cryptos? Yeah, new project these guys are shilling out there, and I looked at it a few days ago and I couldn't figure out what they're doing.
Yeah,
Not to, I mean, I don't know that it's a scam or it's not a scam. I don't understand. I don't know where that came from.
yeah. I don't know. There's not enough information out there to really say whether it's a scam or a good project. There's just nothing out there, you know.
Right. Crypto Realist, what's happening? It's good to see you.
Oh, we got
Aviator
Waddy
Racket
in
Club.
here,
Waddy,
Aviator.
yeah.
Yep. Awesome, man. Jeremy, how's it going, brother? Hope you're doing well, man.
So
Give
did
me
you ever go ahead?
give me 1 second. I gotta run to the other room real quick, and I'll be right back, man.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Thanks.
you bet. Let's see. So Realist, how is it having your channel back? Did you ever get any clear idea of why they canceled it or why you shut down? I see obviously Texas Tornado here. His is shut down. I don't understand. I mean, mine's a very new channel. I mean, a couple hundred subs on it. You know, I wasn't too worried about it, and I'm not really worried about it. I mean, it's not like a money making venture for me. This is just something to have fun and discuss crypto. But I watch both. I watch your channel, Realist, and I never understood any. I never saw any content that seemed even questionable for somebody to try to throw you under the bus and cancel your channel. I don't know. Are you part of the Saitama haters group or Saitama Anonymous? I don't know. I know there's a whole movement out there, and I don't really want.
You talking about the channels that are getting taken down?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy, man?
Yeah, I mean, and you try to figure out. Usually, you're going to have some breadcrumbs there of something. You're like, oh, okay, maybe I could see, how this might have been a little questionable, or somebody could have taken offense. But
sure,
like your channel especially, I don't think I've ever seen anything.
It's just non-controversial, and like Jeremy too, Crypto Realist. His channel. I mean, he just shoots it straight, and has mutual respect for everybody. It's just insane, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't. It is odd for them not to give you any information at all.
Yep, zero information. The only contact that I've had with them is from making like numerous Twitter posts, and the at Team YouTube has responded to me under one of my messages, basically saying kind of insinuating like tweeting multiple times isn't going to help anything.
Right.
That's kind of how I felt about it. They didn't say that, but that's kind of what I was getting from what they said. They're basically like, check your spam folder and wait for them to respond to you. And
yeah. So they obviously they have all the power, right? And you have nothing. So
exactly.
They can do whatever they want, and they'll tell you, hey, you're just going to have to wait, and we'll figure it out.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. It's frustrating, man. Cause, I've really tried to not let it get me down, but it has a little bit. Cause it's just like, man, I mean, everything was going great. The channel was growing quick, and, which I still have full support from people, but it's just the fact that it's down. It's like, man, this just sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's I'm kind of at that stage where, I mean, obviously I want to grow. That's why I'm on here, but I don't want to have the issues, and maybe I can't avoid, that I see all these other, newish channels, are having the same problems. Awesome Austin. I can kind of see where I think I understand what's going on, and I know which group is probably targeting, some of these guys. But you're not a Saitama hater. I didn't see that.
Yeah, no. I stay pretty neutral on it.
And I'm not either. I've made content on it, and I try to call it as I see it. I've been in Saitama. I made a little money and then I lost a little money, and
Same.
it is what it is. But I'm the
Here.
guy. I don't want any crypto project to fail because that just makes everything look bad.
Exactly. Yep. I
So
see Jeremy said Team YouTube commented. That's good. Yeah, that Jeremy, the thing is they commented, it was like 4 days ago when they commented. So who knows? Just wait. I'm just hoping Monday morning will come around and it'll be back up. You know what I mean?
right.
A good solid week and we'll have it back.
That's so dumb. So what so really I think I'm gonna start interviewing some YouTubers basically, and
Yeah.
kind of, I come from the background of nobody in my area, nobody that I know talks about crypto. Nobody knows. I mean, nobody knows literally anything. My wife won't talk about it. She's just not interested in it at all. So I've
A
got
lot of
one
people
guy.
aren't.
No, yeah, I've got one guy at work. He's I think he has 1 billion SHIB, and that's all he knows. Nice guy, but yeah, he's just not really. He got caught up in the SHIB game and a couple other tokens, but that's it. So I want to find out, like, why did you start a channel? Like, what was the goal? The reason, what pushed you over the edge to be like, you know what, I'm gonna get on YouTube and talk about crypto and
Sure.
Chronos.
Yeah. I watched, a lot of the regulars that a lot of us have watched, Rodney and many people last year, and I watched other people too that a lot of y'all probably never even heard of, bigger names, some smaller names and stuff. And just the more I got involved with it, the more, videos I'd watch from, live AMAs and stuff like that, and just chatting during the streams and stuff. Like, I got to a point where I was like, and even then there was negativity going around and stuff, and not just negativity, but just in general. Um, I felt like, I wonder if I should just start a channel that way. I can put out the content that I like and, voice my opinion, you know what I mean? Cause you're kind of limited when you're just in the chats. You can say whatever you want, but you're not in front of an audience. So a lot of people don't really see
you're not
it,
having a discussion really. You're just some quick comments.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt like, maybe I should just start a channel, and I didn't really know what I was going to start it on, the basis of the channel other than just crypto. I didn't really have like a path I wanted to go down for what I was really going to try to cover for content or anything. And honestly, just, it was like probably a couple of weeks before I started the channel that I first thought about starting one. Up until then, I never even contemplating doing a channel. And I just started talking to some other people. I visited with Jeremy a little bit, Legal Alien, some other people, and I was like, man, I'm kind of wanting to, start a channel, but I just don't know if I should or not. And everybody's just like, go for it, just do it, just start a channel, and just do it, So that's literally what I did. I just started a channel, and I'm like, well, either people like the content and it'll grow, or it won't, but at least I'll try it and see. That's kind of person I am. Like, if I'm interested in something, I'm at least going to try it to see whether it'll go well or if it'll fail. You know what I mean? But I can't say that I didn't try it, so that's pretty much what I did. And then, after starting the channel, just covering basic crypto content, just whatever, just main stuff people are talking about. And then I kind of ended up narrowing it down a little bit to where I'm covering a lot of Chronos projects. I love the Chronos blockchain. So I still obviously cover everything, but really kind of narrowing into the Chronos blockchain, because I think that's one of the next big ones that'll blow up. So that's kind of where I'm at now, man, covering a lot of Chronos stuff, a little bit more involved in NFTs and stuff now too. And really, I just want it to be just a safe space. Everybody can come hang out and voice their opinion. You're not going to be censored for having one feeling or another about a project or anything, and that's where we're at now, man.
Awesome. Yeah, that's kind of, so basically, and even recording videos now, and that's obviously that's all I'm doing it, but so I wanted to start live streaming more so I can actually have conversations with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when you're in your own bubble, right? And it's just me. You know, I find myself, it's funny because I feel like a child, and somebody, I hear somebody at work and maybe they mention Bitcoin or something, and you know, I'm going to run in and try to get in on a conversation like, hey, you guys
Heck
want to talk
yeah.
about Bitcoin?
I do
And
the
then you're
same thing, man. It got like, you can hear it from a mile away. You heard the word Bitcoin. I'm like, pop in the room. Did you say Bitcoin? I'll talk to you about that.
exactly. And then, you know, they turn around and be like, what are you talking about, you weirdo? Get away from me.
Exactly.
That's kind of what it's like. And and putting out videos, you know, it's just, I have no sounding board. So all I'm doing
Exactly.
is regurgitating my information, but nobody is challenging me back saying, hey,
Yep.
maybe you missed a piece of it here, or, you know, I agree with that, but you maybe think about this. And then, so I'm not getting any of that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's
engagement.
great about live streams and stuff, man. Definitely. And talking to other content creators and stuff. That's the great part about it for sure.
Right.
And that's
So,
that's the thing. It's like, yeah, and that's kind of what I've been doing lately too. I'm finding like other content creators and other, people that are big on Telegram or big on Twitter and stuff, and I'm getting to be friends with other people outside of the normal circle that a lot of us are in, because I'm trying to grow it. You know what I mean? I want to get
right.
like, I want more people involved. I want more voices heard, different opinions. That way, none of us get tunnel vision, because it's easy to get tunnel vision on stuff. But if you start getting outsiders involved, you can start seeing different aspects of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's kind of where I started with, you know, Rodney and Awesome Austin and
Yep.
those guys, you know, Zach and I guess there really isn't a very large group out there talking about in a, well, let's call it the community token space,
Exactly. Yeah.
really.
Yep.
Uh, so I thought, well, if I can get on their channel and, you know, try to get some of their subs, you know, over to mine and what, but that
Yeah.
doesn't, I find that doesn't really work a lot
Yeah.
because my content is a little different than their content. My personality is different.
Sure.
You know,
Yep.
we may not view things the same way. And I even on Austin's channel, he had a title today, and I made a video earlier about it, not necessarily about uh, his title, but he put out this title. What was it? It's like it's over. You know, it's done, kind of thing. Like it's the end of crypto,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
I understand it's kind of clickbaity, and you know, but that's what's needed in order to
Gets
get
people
views.
interested though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I get it, but for my perspective, I kind of have to have a positive outlook on this, right? So
Yep.
my view is this is normal, like what we're going through right now, and it's crypto winter or this downturn. This is part of the cycle. Like this is expected.
Absolutely. Yep.
So why is everybody emotional and afraid and, you know,
Yep.
pulling their hair out? Like this is the absolutely normal thing to do,
Yep.
and
Absolutely.
and
It
we'll get
is.
through it, and we'll come out better on the other side.
Yep. That's what I said in the past couple of days too. I was talking about it a few times. What goes down will go back up eventually. It's just a cycle. I mean, that it's just what happens, and that's what's good about this space and new people getting into the space like you and stuff. It's like um, try to need to unite more people and just grow the education more. Because right now, I mean, crypto's under a microscope big time by the government and just in general, because now it all tanks, and now like the whole world that has no idea anything about crypto, but they see crypto and now they're looking at it even more negatively because the prices are all down and
Well,
everybody's screaming Ponzi scheme and it's a
yeah,
scam and
yeah,
blah blah blah.
yeah.
So
Not only prices down, but yeah, they get to hear about Celsius and Terra Luna and,
yep.
you know, these billions and billions of dollars that are lost now.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
But they never got to hear the good side. They only get to hear the bad. You know, anybody who's
Exactly.
listening, they only get the bad side.
Yep. And then when the ones that do hear the good side that aren't involved, it seems like the ones that do end up becoming interested end up getting it in towards the top of the cycle when they start investing, and then they end up getting wrecked. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely. All so how do I put, oh, I see. There we go.
Bottom end of this 2 years of bull run, then BTC having could induce
Yeah, and
next bear
you're
run.
right, realist.
Yeah,
It's
I agree. I
having
agree
could,
with that.
yeah. Yeah, I think I mean I don't I'm kind of look at this market and say maybe 6 months. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the what do we got coming? The election coming in November.
Yep.
Midterms that could change. Some market sentiment.
Sure.
To the positive. Obviously, the inflation. Everything's kind of crappy right now. But I think once we start to see oil maybe start dropping a little bit, or maybe an end to this war, this insane war that's going on. There's, I think, a little bit of positivity out there. I think can go a long way in these markets.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. Yep, and just spreading awareness and just visiting, not necessarily teaching, but visiting about stuff so people are gain some knowledge about different things. And I mean, these are the times to be watching closely, man, because I mean, as it gets lower like this and stuff, I mean, just like the last bear cycle, that's when people made wise choices at the right times. And when that bull market hit, it changed a lot of people's lives, man.
Yeah. When did you get in? When was your first purchase or interest?
So I was in stocks for multiple years, but I really just started getting into crypto like right at the beginning of last year. So that's when I started getting some interest, like early, like right at the beginning of 2021. And then I didn't really get super involved with it until probably like midsummer-ish, something like that. So I made some good plays and made decent money on some stuff, and then I also got wrecked from diamond handing a lot of stuff because that's what everybody was talking about. Diamond hand.
Yeah, you're a terrible person if you're a paper hander. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And even in the very beginning when I started hearing that, and I've been in since 2017, and I got out for a while.
Sure.
I'm one of the guys that I'm railing against now and telling people, like, stay in. If you're in, stay in. Just sit on your hands. Don't do it. If you haven't sold yet, don't sell. Just leave it. Come back in a couple of months and check it again.
Exactly.
Like, don't get out, because if you're going to get out, you're going to be upset. Then maybe you might not come back, or you're going to come back and we're already halfway through the bull run.
Yep.
So just stay in and ignore it for a little bit.
Exactly.
But I was that guy. So in 2017, I got in right at probably in the middle of BitConnect.
Sure. Okay.
So, and I honestly, I had some money in there, and I actually made a little bit of money, and then I kind of got out, and the rumors started floating around at the end of 2017. And so I had a negative feeling about crypto in general, because there was just a ton of scams. And back in that day, we called them exit scams and not rug pulls.
Oh, okay.
So there was a lot of exit scams back then, a lot of rug pulls. So I got out for, I don't know, a year. And then I started looking at it again, but didn't really have, a lot of money to throw in.
Sure.
Hey, Fan. Hey, well,
how's it going, Fan? How are you? Hey, Fan, I just made well, you can see it on the screen there. He actually has it pulled up, and she asked me if I made a recent post to YouTube, and I just did a little bit ago.
Well, so anyway, so I was saying I understand the paper hands, diamond hands thing. And I know a lot of you guys know the same thing too, is that diamond hands usually going to get you wrecked at some point, right? You need to be able to have a decision-making process and a plan in place, when you get into crypto or any investment, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's really the bottom line. Paper handings is a good thing. That's how you make money.
Yeah, it is. It really is, man. Yeah, absolutely. I like what Jeremy said. He's a proud paper hander.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a smart way to go, honestly.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, this will help your channel grow more. Because when I first started my channel too, I was just making recorded content, and I was nervous about doing a live stream, and thought it was like hard to do a live stream, when in reality it's like way easier to do a live stream than it is to make recorded content, in my opinion. And you do more live streams like this and invite people on, and most people that's the cool part, is like it's like a family, man. Like all these people, it's like a family here. I mean, you invite other people on your show and stuff, and most people will do it. Nobody acts better than now in the space, whether they have 1,000 subs or millions of subs. You know what I mean? So that's what I love about this space, is just the friendships I've built from people all over the world, man. It's been absolutely insane in a short amount of time. So
Yeah, I can already tell live streaming, and like I said, this is my first one. Live streaming is a way easier way to go. I mean, I
absolutely.
have 7 people on here, and it's already more difficult to handle the discussion and the comments.
Oh
So
yeah, it'll take a second to get used to it. Are
yeah,
you do you have a Twitch also?
I do, and I'm doing it to Twitch also and to
Oh,
Twitter.
good.
I don't know what that's doing, but
Good. No,
I just want to
that's
help
what I
you.
was going to recommend, because I started pushing my Twitch, about a week before my channel got taken down, and I'm really going to push it when I get it, uh, get the channel back. Knock on wood, hopefully one day, because I think Twitch is a great backup plan. Especially starting out new like you are, you can build that subscriber base on both of them equally right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's actually your channel getting canceled was the reason I actually started Twitch. So
Was it? Yeah.
yeah, because you were doing the same thing.
Jeremy's channel and Austin's channel going down was why I started it.
Yeah, yeah. It's we're learning from each other.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. And yeah, there's so many people, and like I said, there's so many people in the space that a lot of people here have never even heard of and stuff. Like tomorrow, I've got I'm doing a voice chat on Telegram with a YouTube or a influencer in the Kronos network. I had him on my channel last Sunday, and he invited me to come into his Telegram, which I've never done that before. Just hang out in a Telegram voice chat, but we're gonna talk about Kronos projects tomorrow and stuff. So, and a lot of people have never heard of him. So that's what's cool is making new connections and more people together. That we want crypto to become more mainstream, like they say. That's what it's going to take is good people meeting each other and building our communities and adding people and not fighting and not being disrespectful to one another like some people are, unfortunately.
Thanks, Crypto Realist. That's a good piece of
Careful
advice.
dual
I
streaming
think
to
I
Twitch.
heard that before,
Yeah. Yep.
and
Yep.
I will look into that. Now I need to these things are covering us up. Oh, there we go.
You should push the Twitch channel right now. Yeah, yeah. I'll keep pushing. I'll post about it tonight on my Twitter. Yeah, it's that's what I'm going to do. What he said, Crypto Reels told me that too. So once I become a partner or an affiliate, I haven't even checked into it that much, honestly. But I'm actually going to I'm going to run a dual camera stream with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So
realistically,
is that what you're saying? Is that you need basically another camera that you can use just for Twitch and
correct.
one for
Yeah. I
YouTube?
feel like that's
Okay,
the loophole because then it's not coming from the same camera. So realistically, you're doing two different streams. You know what I mean?
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
And that was all Jeremy there. He was the one that mentioned that to me first. And I was like, dude, that's really smart. I mean, that's like, that's the way to do it,
And I know Awesome Austin. I think he started Twitch after he got canceled, or maybe I know his subs on Twitch aren't nearly what it is on.
Yeah. I think he
Well,
started
maybe
when his got
you can
taken down.
clarify that.
I'm pretty sure. Not 100%.
Yeah, that's a tough way to learn. I mean, it was. I still don't get why his was shut down, and
No,
it's
no.
I just don't get the whole situation is
Yeah.
very
There's a
unsettling.
couple of communities that I can think of that are probably the ones that are behind it. One of them for sure, because I mean, there's evidence of it. There's posts going around on Twitter where they're like offering, money to take
To
down people
report.
like Rodney. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, that's
man,
insane.
Rodney put out a scathing video today about Clear Cryptos too, and it
Oh
was
yeah, yep. I got involved in some Clear Cryptos drama too today, which I didn't want to be part of, but um, I made a post yesterday to Clear Cryptos under one of their posts with all their influencers out there and stuff. And you've been watching me, like I try to stay out of drama and stuff, man. And but I will voice my opinion. You know what I mean?
right.
And
Yeah,
I posted on there because when they first started talking a couple months ago on Twitter, it got me interested. I'm like, okay, Clear Cryptos are just like posting like random stuff. So I reached out to him. I was like, hey guys, would love to hear more about what the project's about and talk more. And they basically blew me off,
Right.
And so I was like, well, whatever, I don't have a big enough channel, so I can't complain, whatever. They probably just
But then
not
again, they had
interested.
Hobbs on there, who's
Yeah, so
I saw you guys had a little bit of an issue there.
yeah, we had a little issue, and I don't want to go into it deep, and I'll talk about it a little bit, and I will on my channel too, just to get it out, clear the air and get it out of the way. But yeah, I posted on there. I was like, it'd be something along the lines of, it would have been nice for the smaller content creators to have the opportunity, like they're all out in Vegas and meeting and stuff. So, and I simply said that because they blew my messages off. So I wasn't crying about it. I was just saying, I
Right,
mean,
right.
everybody should have an equal opportunity if you guys are all about transparency and trying to change the crypto space, like they're saying. And apparently, Hobbs didn't like that, so he had to say a couple things that were quite disrespectful in my opinion, and I handled it the best I could and moved on, man.
It
Move on and
seems
forget about it.
kind of schoolyardy, basically.
Very, yeah,
How quickly people turn
yeah,
on
yeah,
you for nothing.
yeah, yeah. When
There's so
you
many
call out my
projects out here.
character, yeah, when you call out my character and whether or not I'm a quality person, when a person has no idea who I am other than what they see on my streams, they know nothing about me personally, my family, or anything, and it's just like I don't have time for this stuff, man. I don't have time for this,
Yeah, you know what's funny is I used to I do a lot of stuff on Facebook, my personal stuff with
Sure,
my friends and
same here,
family and
yeah.
coworkers and back, I don't know, let's say in the Trump era, I would get into a lot of fights on Facebook with family members and and a lot of times for no reason whatsoever, just because I was being irrational or stupid
Right.
or stubborn.
Sure.
So I learned I learned how to temper that because this company I'm with. I'm up for a promotion, at some point in the future, maybe run
Sure.
one of their branches, and I didn't want that to come back on me. So
Oh yeah.
and I get out there and just put stupid content or stupid comments out there to people, and a
Yeah.
lot of times, I can be, I don't want to say abrasive, but I can be very straightforward.
Yeah. Yeah.
So normally in my world, if I don't like you, you probably know it.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
and I was that way, of course, being a keyboard warrior, you can do that all day long on Facebook.
I was like that when I
Twitter.
first got on Facebook years ago too, and I finally one day I was just like, dude, this is stupid. You know what I
Swampy
mean?
apparently wants you to do the stream with your shirt off.
That's hilarious. Who is Swampy? I've never seen the name Swampy before.
Don't know.
Swampy, welcome to the stream.
It's getting creative right off the bat. Oh, the wolf pack. We're not going to talk about the wolf pack. So anyway, community tokens. What's your favorite community token or meme coin or whatever you want to call them? What's your favorite shit coin?
Favorite shit coins. Man, that's put me on the spot here. Let me think about that for a second. Man, there's so many of them. You know what I mean? There's so many shit coins out there, and unfortunately, some of them that were my favorite at one point or another, I don't really care for anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it depends if it's like a big shitcoin project or a small one. There's a lot of variables or what blockchain. I like one community on Kronos Network. It's a really small meme coin. It's super new. It's called Scarecrow.
Yeah.
I just like their community. I like the devs. They've been straightforward. I mean, it's like 180,000 market cap project. So it's not like a big name project, but I've liked them since day one. But
now, are they doing some sort of a charity with that, or is it just some NFTs?
They're going to be doing a game and stuff here in the real near future. I don't know if they have. I don't think they have a charity. I don't think they're doing a charity. If we talk about like bigger projects though, like more mainstream ones, a lot of people have heard about. I'm still a SHIB fan. I'm still a SHIB fan.
Yeah, I'm
I
surprised with all the news they have coming out all the time. You know, with the
yeah,
Shibarium and Bone and I'm not a big Shib. I'm not against Shib. I just don't know a ton about it. I really haven't done a lot of research on it.
sure. Yep.
But I know the community is what makes that project work.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And there's what they got 1,000,006 or something holders out there. So I'm
Yep.
surprised it's not doing better than it is.
Yeah. I think it's really like seriously, it's all the market conditions. You know what I mean? Because there's other projects that I've heard are doing great things in the space right now, and it's not reflecting on their chart just because the market is just in such turmoil right now. You know what I mean? So I'm a SHIB fan. I mean, I'm not like a diehard Maxi SHIB guy that's chanting stuff and freaking out, but I think that they obviously have done something right, as big as they are and as many things as they're coming out with.
Right. Yeah, I think I need to do more research. I got that guy, like I said, I know a guy, he's holding 1 billion, which, he isn't
Yeah,
a
yeah,
ton right now, but
yeah.
I need to get in on that game, I think. Awesome
What's up,
Austin.
Awesome
Well,
Austin?
welcome to the channel, man. I really appreciate the support. So Awesome Austin and Rodney and of course Fan and you at the end there and Realist, like these are all the people that made me get in. I
Same
wanted
here.
I wanted to get into YouTube probably maybe a year ago.
Sure.
But I went through that whole process of, who's going to listen to me? What do I have to
Exactly.
offer? And then you have
Yep.
to go, I wear a hat all the time because I'm balding, because I'm 52 and I'm losing my hair and
Right.
get a little self-conscious about that. So I had to be okay with the fact that I'm just going to get on and just run it,
Yep.
however it is. And you have to be okay with that. So I've gained a ton of confidence not wearing a hat anymore.
That's awesome, man.
Just
Heck yeah.
because of this. It's crazy the little things that you find
Yeah.
that you can gain on this. But Awesome Austin, I do appreciate you, and I love your channel.
Absolutely, man. That's great that he's in here. That says a lot about your character for everybody that's being in here. It's awesome, man. And I agree, Awesome. You said what you need to say, and you have every right to. Yeah, I mean that's all there is to it. And done with it. Forget about it. Move on. And there's so much good in this space and good people. I'm not going to waste another second on negativity.
Yeah, I can be negative pretty easily, so I like
Oh,
to.
me too. Yeah,
I have to.
absolutely.
I really have to plan on being positive. So I really got to
Absolutely.
work that in. So and I know it's probably most people's easiest trait is just to be negative and upset about things.
Yeah, yeah, it really it's very easy to be negative or to get down on things for sure, man. And it's all about the choice. It really is. At the end of the day, it's all about a choice.
So, do you think? How do I phrase this? Do you think even the community tokens that you're big on or
Hmm.
you like, do you really feel they can make it through a full year or more of crypto winter?
For the kind of the shit coin, meme coin space, I think a lot of them won't make it. I don't think. I mean, especially because a lot of people are yelling, "Oh, this is the bottom. This is the bottom." I've got a feeling it's still not at the bottom,
Yeah,
and
I agree.
a lot of these tokens, I mean, some of the projects that I, don't even talk about that I just keep up with and just see how things are going. I mean, even until this dump off this week, there's a lot of projects out there that are down 90% plus already that were 90% down weeks ago. Um, and I think a lot of them are not going to make it. I think there's going to be a huge change in the focus on which projects are mainstream, I guess you could say, for the meme coin space by the time the market does turn around. And I think the ones that do make it, that are like steadily building, they're quietly working and not, you know, just chilling all the time and involved in drama and stuff. The ones that are really working hard behind the scenes are really going to flourish when the market does turn around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, Especially
Well,
some of them that have like some of the newer ones that have launched when the market wasn't the best. Anything this year that's launched in kind of a rocky market already, um, you know, they didn't take that huge hit like you know, they were, you know, all-time highs last year, and then now they're down 95%. So some of the newer ones, you know, they started with this down market, so they're not down that far. So they've been building since day one and not really worried about the market conditions too as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we're probably going to get out of just the completely speculative market, and in the next 6 months, you're really only going to see projects that have actual utility.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
and more that have actual utility outside of the crypto space.
Yep. In real life utilities.
Yeah, just like,
It,
I follow XRP,
yep.
which is probably the largest use case for crypto on the planet today.
Yep.
Quietly, most people don't know that.
No, a lot of people don't.
XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Quant, like these are actually used, by large, multinational corporations.
Exactly. Yep. 100%.
VChain, like VChain's used, I think, by IBM and 3M and
Yep.
some other very large companies. So I think
Absolutely.
the euro is going to have your speculative plays, but
Sure.
these total meme coins that come out with no devs, no docs devs, and I think those days are going to be behind us.
And they have staking. That's their utility, is staking.
Is staking, yeah, which isn't a utility, of course, but
No.
And I know the SEC, they've already come out and said anything that offers any sort of an ROI or staking or rewards like that is going to be a security and has to be registered.
Yep.
And regulated like that. So
Yep. Absolutely.
that is where we're going. And it's
Yep.
okay.
There's going to be a lot of regulation. There needs
Yeah.
to be some regulation because some of the stuff in this space has got to stop.
Yeah. As I said, my video earlier today was really all about, how did I phrase it? It's about attitude and expectations. And back in 2017, I was all in on the Wild West, no, regulation. You can do whatever you want. The
Sure.
government's not in your pocket on it. But we still wanted mass adoption, right? We still wanted, all the money to come in so we could make loads of money on crypto.
Yep.
But really back then that, we're short-sighted because you're not realizing that there's going to be no mass adoption without regulation.
Exactly.
It's never going to happen.
No. Nope.
Yeah. Mom and pop aren't going to get in if they're seeing Celsius and, Terra Lunas, and stuff like that. Like they're never going to get in, and your big banks and corporations aren't going to get in either, unless they're just sitting on Bitcoin.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. I agree. 100% agree.
So let's see, what else do we got? Let's see. I don't even know if I have like a unique project I even look at right now.
That's what I was trying to think when you asked me about, meme coin space, like top projects. Really,
Well,
a lot of my focus is on more blue chip projects, to be honest with you, which is
and that's
crazy.
when I first started, like 2 months ago, I figured, well, I'm just, I'm going to talk about all these, meme and community tokens because that's going to get me views.
Yep.
But I don't know. I guess I don't, if I don't really believe in it, I'm not here to make money. That's not really why I started a YouTube channel.
Exactly.
So
Same.
I'm not trying to get the most views possible, even though I'd like to get views. Obviously, that's, that's part of the reason you're here, is to be seen. But stuff that has real world utility. Now, there are 3 projects that I do like. WAGMI is one of them.
Oh yeah, that's that. I don't know why I didn't say that one. That's probably my number one in the space. I like WAGMI a lot.
Yeah, WAGMI. Obviously, I can't even think of another play to earn game or even a P2P game out there right now that's as big as WAGMI, or going to be as big. They're still working on it. I'm not a tower defense guy. I mean, my kids, I've got 2 kids, and they they play their that tower defense game all the time, so they know what it's about. But
sure,
I think that's going to be big if they can hang on.
If they can hang on, yeah. I've been saying it for months now. Yeah, I agree.
Volt, and I know Rodney hates Volt, but Volt Inu and I don't normally like Inu coins after Saitama kind of soured me.
Sure.
Volt Inu only because of the community and the fact that I feel like is one of the hardest working projects out there. I mean, I think they're on 26 centralized exchanges already.
Yeah. Yep. 26 or
Their
27 now.
Yeah, it's crazy. They don't have a ton of utility,
No.
Yet. I know they're working on it, and they're getting into some of these shopping carts and and spaces and
Sure.
And they do have a game, and I played, and it's I mean it's okay.
Yeah.
But they're starting somewhere, and I do like the fact. And the community has been very nice to me. I've never had an argument with anybody or gotten any bad feedback. Even if I say something that's critical, like, hey, they don't really have the best utility.
They do have a good community. They do, and I hold some. I hold some Volt too. I made profits on it, so I just basically left just a moon bag in it, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, if they continue to be innovative and developing new utilities that they may not even think about at this point, yeah, they could do really well. I agree.
Yeah. And then what's the other one? Terrarium.
Yep.
And Terrarium, if they can pull off a centralized exchange, that would be pretty big. I mean, that's a moneymaker. If you can get your foot in the door and get some people on your side,
yep,
and get the big names listing, on that exchange, that could be good money for them.
It could be, yeah.
And I know these guys have money, so
yeah, exactly.
I know they've got the money, so they should be able to hang on. But other than that, I just don't see, and I don't know, you're not going to see too many other tokens coming out right now.
No, not a lot. And yeah, it's pretty limited. I mean, a lot of my focus is more in like different blockchain coins, Crow, Phantom with an F, that Phantom.
Yeah, right.
Even XRP and stuff like that. That's more where I've been investing money at this point. Obviously when the bull market was going, I was investing in more shit coins, I guess you could call it, because I mean they're all pumping at that point. You know what I mean? So there's easy ways to make money.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was definitely the easy way, but that I think we're over that.
Yep.
I haven't even seen a new. Well, I guess this Clear Cryptos or whatever it is that's probably the newest one I've seen, and you're not going to get too many. I know. What was the other one that just came out? Pixel.
Yeah, the last couple that launched, Pixel, and what was the one before that? Phantom, the PH Phantom.
Right.
And
I didn't do a very good review on that one. I did not give them good marks for that.
Yeah, Pixel launched, and it took just a massive dump, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've looked at a chart. Are they even on?
I don't think they're listed on CMC or CoinGecko yet. Turn my other screen on here.
I did watch the launch. I thought I was going to get into it, but then the way the market went, I knew there's no way they're going to do. Even if maybe they had it better put together, I don't know that the product is all that unique.
Sure, I agree.
But it seemed like they had their shit together. I mean, I thought like, okay, these guys
they're nice people.
So I thought it would do okay, but I know that the market when the market turned, I thought I'm not getting in because it's just not going to do well. I just couldn't imagine it.
Yeah, I had them on for an AMA like a day or two before their launch, and I mean, the devs and everybody are super nice people, very respectful, and Andrew, he's one of the devs. I mean, we've really become friends. I mean, he's super nice guy, man. So it's just unfortunate.
Awesome, Austin. Yeah, even if that means speaking out on those projects that might bring some drama to the front doorstep. You're right. I mean,
and that's what I felt today too. Sorry to cut you off. That's what I felt today, man. I never really looked at it that way until today, after kind of having, some crap thrown at me, and I'm like, you know what? Because when I posted that the other day, I was like, man, I probably shouldn't even have said something, but I didn't say anything disrespectful. I just posted, you guys forgot it. You're just blowing off the smaller YouTubers and stuff. But that's what I felt today after this whole episode that happened today. I'm like, man, you know what? And in the future, I'm not going to be scared to speak my mind and call shit out,
Right.
respectfully, because I don't want people in my community or our communities in our circle to get the wool pulled over their eyes on some BS. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that they can't be a good project, but just the way things are being handled, I will speak my mind, and in the future I will speak my mind. And if people get mad, oh well, you know.
Do you ever find yourself posting and then deleting it?
Oh yeah.
30
Oh,
seconds later when you're like, oh, I
you
probably shouldn't do that.
you should have seen some of the posts that I was going to respond today to that whole madness, and I deleted like 3 or 4 posts because I was I've got a bad temper, but it takes like a lot to push me to having a bad temper. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I got.
like I very rarely get bent out of shape. And I was real close today, man. I wanted to say some stuff, but I just kept deleting. I was like, nope, not gonna do it, man. Not gonna fall into that crap.
Yeah, it's easy to get drugged down that path. Then you're just throwing blows on social media, and it
Yeah, it
ends up
just makes you look
going
bad.
nowhere. Yeah,
Yep.
you're
Then you're no better than anybody else.
not solving anything that way. Tara, let's see, Tara and Wagme.
Yep. Yeah, and I hold Terra too. I do hold Terra too. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about those projects, but those literally are probably the only projects that I am like regularly still or even sometimes looking into, because most of them in the shitcoin space are just garbage.
Yeah. So Racket. I don't know if you heard me say Terra, Wagme, and Volt, and I'll be honest, I don't know if Volt will make it, through a
Yeah.
long, a prolonged crypto winter. I
Yeah.
don't know they will. Wagme, they could, and Terrarium, they have the money behind them. They definitely could.
Yeah. Terrarium's
But
got the money. Wagme is a game that's being built on the game. They're not relying on crypto. Crypto is
yeah,
basically
it
like
should be
an
on
added
the
bonus.
mobile platforms. So
Yeah. So their
yeah,
project's not built like based around how well their crypto performs. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like a
And
lot of projects.
besides those, it's it's blue chips at this point, and I'm a big fan of XRP and XLM, even though some people think they're competing projects, but they're really not. And I'll explain it like this. So XRP to me is going to be used, in my opinion, for institutional payments, country to
Yes.
country,
Yep.
on-demand liquidity, and the XLM is going to really be used more for the retail market, P2P,
Exactly.
on that side of it. So they're not really competing, and I think this whole, this reset everybody says is coming, and it may come. We may end up losing the dollar as the world reserve currency. And it
Very
may be
possible.
it's going to be some digital version of that, and all of these that I listed before: Quant, XDC, which is really used for trade finance, XRP and XLM. Like I think these are all going to be involved in some point in that.
Yep.
So
I agree.
these are my biggest bags, and that's what I'm basing my retirement on right now. So
Yeah.
over the next, who knows, decade, could be a decade or more before a lot of this gets any traction.
Oh yeah. That's the thing is like, everybody wants to get rich quick. They want to get rich overnight. And it's like, I mean, any kind of investing, it doesn't matter if it's stock market or retirement funds or whatever type of investing it is, you've really got to think long term. Like, look at 10 years from now, not 6 months from now.
Yeah. I look at it as my this is just an extra 401k for me. I'm just throwing money in
Sure.
it, and give it a few years at least.
Absolutely.
Unless you're in on Sriracha Inu, for a quick degen, 5-minute play.
Exactly.
then yeah, you're just gonna have to wait. That patience is the biggest thing.
Yep. How do you feel about like Matic and Cardano?
So I used to hold Cardano, but I just didn't see it going anywhere. And I know there are other, I'd love to have, 100 different crypto projects, in my wallet.
Exactly. Right.
But you kind of have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
I love Matic. Matic's good. Avalanche Network, I like some of their projects, but I know they've had an issue in the past, just the recent past with Terra Luna. So I think they're going to get investigated at some point. They did some sort of a large swap right
Gotcha.
before that whole thing went down. So
they're going to get drug into the investigation,
they
probably.
could.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I hold a little bit of it, but I'm not trying to load up on it right now.
Yeah, I don't have any Avalanche. I've got a little bit of Matic. I don't have any Cardano right now. I know a lot of people love Solana. And
if you're on a blockchain and it continues to drop out every once in a while, like the blockchain is just down, I don't get it.
That's what I keep saying. And I've had people like argue with me about it. Like they're going to be, in the top 5, watch and see. I'm like, dude, like this year alone, it's been, I believe, over a dozen times that the whole blockchain has went down.
Yeah.
Over a dozen times.
I don't know a lot about Solana. So are they not decentralized? Are they not decentralized?
They're supposed to be.
Because if there are nodes and I don't think they're miners, but they're probably nodes, all over the world. And if some of them go down, how does that take out the whole chain? That just,
I don't know. And I have not
couldn't put my money into it right now. Let's just say that.
I mean, I know quite a bit about it, but I haven't like taken the time to really deep dive into like what's causing the blackouts or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, I think it was 2 weekends ago, it was down for like 4 or 5 hours. And it's like, there's no way this is going to have mass adoption in the crypto space if you never know when you can't do something with your money. Like, can you imagine? Right. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I kind of feel the same way about staking. How are you on staking?
So I didn't used to ever stake anything. I'm still not big on staking. If it's things that I believe in, like projects that I'm holding long-term and there is staking available that I'm literally like not planning on touching, I will stake stuff now. I've got multiple things staked.
You're talking long-term, like 6 months or a year or
or longer, like my Crow. I'm not selling my Crow. You know what I mean? So I have it staked on the DeFi app, and it's only like, well, I say only, but it's actually good, like 12%, 11.63 or something like that. But I'll hold that for years, so
11.3. It's hard to imagine calling 11.3. It's not that great for.
Yeah, right. Exactly. For this space, people say that, but in my mind, I'm like 11.3
well, to me, that sounds huge. More realistic, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I know there's a ton of programs out there, or projects out there who are trying to pay, 6% a day. And we all know those are just Ponzi's.
It's just BS.
You can make money, but you have to be in first and you have to, refer people or you're not going to make any money. And it's just kind of stupid. Too many people fall for that stuff.
Exactly.
And that gives crypto a bad name. Sriracha Inu, ASMR fan. Yes, that was a real thing.
Yep, it was.
This was a Degen play from Rodney, and I'm not going to tell you that I put $200 in this and made no money. So I'm not going to say that. Okay.
Yeah.
This was earlier on, and when I was watching Rodney, he was it's like, hey, let's pull up this random, whatever, and we got in. And, correct.
He used to do that a lot. He'd have a lot of streams, so it was hilarious. The late night Degen streams, that was funny.
Yeah, it was fun though. I mean, it's it was a couple $100. I know what I'm getting into, and I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I assume I'm going to lose some money along the way. But yeah, Sriracha Inu, I know. Who would have thought that didn't work out?
Right? Seriously, yeah. Definitely sounds like a long-term name.
Yeah.
Do you like BNB, the BSC network?
I do. I mean, a lot of bad projects on that because they make it really easy to get on their chain. But I mean, it's like, I do. I mean, I like Binance. They're solid out there. I mean, they're a staple right now.
Oh yeah.
So BNB, I own BNB.
Yeah, and the price that it's at, it was what I didn't look today. Like when I seen last night, it was like 193 or something like that.
We're 194 currently.
Yeah, I mean
that's a bargain.
It's a bargain. Like all these blue chips and stuff that I believe in long term. Like even if they go down more, I'm not saying invest in it right the second, but they will make money. There's no way that they don't. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. No, I think they're here to stay. They're not going anywhere.
Yep.
I know the SEC did mention them, being investigated for sales of securities, but they can really only go after them if they can prove they're selling to, U.S. citizens.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So I don't know what I think they're barking right now. That's all they're doing,
Yep.
trying to let people know they're there. But I think XRP or Ripple, I should say, is going to kick the shit out of the SEC, and the SEC is going to look really, really bad. I mean, really bad.
That's what I keep feeling too. I hope.
I probably listen to 2 or 3 YouTube videos a day, every single day on this.
Do you really? Wow.
On Ripple, yeah. So I am very well versed on that. And John Deaton, he's the lawyer who represents, I think, almost 68,000 XRP holders, who is helping Ripple with some information, at least with some support in the case. But it looks so bad right now. The SEC, and I know it's the U.S. government, and who would have thought that there would be corruption there,
right?
So, but it's corruption in plain sight. I mean, they're overt about how they do things, and the fact this whole Ethereum free pass speech, and the head of the SEC is actually getting paid from a company, a law firm, while he's at the SEC, and this law firm that he's getting paid from represents Ethereum, the Ethereum Foundation.
Yep.
So, I'm like, how is that okay? How is nobody investigating that? How is the ethics department not investigating that? Yep. So we know that Bill Hinman, just a quick, and because I love to talk about it, but Bill Hinman, the guy who gave the Ethereum free pass speech, he was told by the ethics committee of the SEC to not see Simpson Thacher, do not go visit them. That was the law firm he was getting paid, I think, $15 million, and they were also representing Consensus, which is Ethereum.
Yeah, yeah.
So they told him, hey, this looks really bad. The optics aren't there. We need you do not go and visit this company any longer, even though he was associated with them. He's getting paid. And he went and he saw them another 3 times, and nobody did anything.
Yep.
So this is allowed to happen.
It's just a targeted attack, and most of the stuff, anything that's not in their favor, is overlooked. They just overlook it.
Yeah. Well, everybody had money in the game, so it's we're just going to pat each other on the back. I don't know. Gary Gensler he flipped the switch. He used to teach at, I forget what college he was teaching at, but he was really pro crypto, and he even mentioned XRP by name, that it wasn't a security at the time.
Sure.
But now all of a sudden he's flipped. He's like, no, XRP is definitely security.
Yeah.
So
that could be a good topic for your channel. Yeah, you could do I'm just thinking, obviously not all XRP always, but you could do like weekly updates on XRP, because there's a lot of people
doing that.
There's a lot of people that are very curious and have been watching XRP very closely. A lot of people. I mean,
I know Awesome Austin. I know he's pretty positive on XRP.
Yeah.
I just watched one of your videos, Awesome. I'm sorry, I'm talking third person here about you. But and I think we're going to see a lot more going forward. And as this case hopefully wraps up in the next 6 months or whenever, we're going to see some pretty big price. Even if we're in a bear market, I think XRP is going to go skyrocket.
If there's I mean, that's big enough that could like affect the crypto market in whole. If there's a good outcome on the XRP case, that like it literally could like really affect the entire market.
The sad part also is that the crypto market in general now, Brad Garlinghouse, who's the CEO of Ripple, has stated multiple times that they're fighting this SEC lawsuit instead of settling for the entire crypto market, so that there's some clarity there, so that there's some rules put in place for what these projects that are coming into the market, what they can expect to do, and not be afoul of the law, right?
Sure. So they're literally like going to bat for the whole crypto community.
Yes, there's not one other project out there that is supporting Ripple. Not one. No, I mean, you have these pro coin news and all these other industry, what do they call them? Industry supporters, basically the crypto industry,
Sure.
that they've said nothing. They've said nothing. They offered no help. And they got Ripple out there on an island, basically
Yep.
battling the SEC by themselves. So I don't know. It's kind of sad that way, but Brad said they got billions of dollars. They're gonna take it to the end. They're not.
That's awesome. I mean, they're like they'll be the heroes of crypto in the end.
I think they will.
Yep.
I think they will. I think yeah. Anyway, it's fascinating. I could talk for hours and hours about it. It gets boring. Somebody's gonna be bored.
That'll be a good topic for you though on your channel. That'll grow your subscriber count right there, because there's so many people that are interested in more details about XRP and what's going on with the case and stuff. And most people just don't take the time to follow all of it because there's just so much,
Yeah. Let's see.
I've been kind of scrolling, like looking at the messages as we're going here. You see how easy it can be to get behind on messages?
Yeah, I'm behind. I've been behind the whole time, and it's going to take a little bit of practice. But again,
sure.
I do appreciate everybody's support. I mean, honestly,
y'all make sure you're all subbed. Make sure you hit the like button.
Oh yeah,
share the video. Sure. Share it on Twitter and stuff, so more people get their eyes on it.
Got to remember to pump my own channel here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was going to see if I don't know, Crypto Realist. I know I invited him onto or for a live stream also. So I don't know if you want to come on, Crypto Realist. I can shoot you a link here. I think if I can figure out how to.
Yeah, if you go to the share button down at the bottom.
Share.
I believe is it share? No.
Oh, there's an invite.
The invite, yeah, the invite don't show up on mine because it's not my stream. I agree with Awesom's next statement he put there. All-time high on BNB, 3x. All-time high on Crow and Matic, easy 8 to 9x. My money is in Crow and Matic. Yeah, 100%. Mine too. I actually don't have any money in BNB right now, but I've got a little bit in Matic and a lot of bit in Crow.
Oh yeah, here we go. All-time high. Yeah. So I was listening to this today. So if you were putting money, and I saw Austin, you said you were sleeping on XRP, but honestly, I mean, you're getting in at the right time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's down a lot. I bought some XRP at 90 cents.
Yeah.
And I'm buying more now, but yeah, I think you're right on time on this one.
Yep.
So if you go, like people say, if I tell somebody I'm in crypto, they're like, oh, you have Bitcoin. I'm like, well, no, I don't own Bitcoin, and I don't own any Bitcoin, and I have no desire to have Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
So it's strange for them to hear that, but then I have to explain that I'm in it to make money, right?
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah.
And all you people out there that say you're in it for the tech, you're liars. You're a bunch of liars. You're here for the money.
Yep. So, I agree 100%, man.
Yeah. No, I like the tech. Really? Which tech do you like exactly?
Yeah.
So Bitcoin right now, let's say it's at 20,000, and I think maybe it's back down to 18.5. It's been up and down. But if it goes back up to its all-time high, you're looking at a 4x?
Yeah. Yep.
Ethereum, if it goes back up to its all-time high, you're at a 5x.
Yeah.
Maybe almost 5,000, I think it was at.
Yeah. And then like Austin said, BNB 3x.
Yeah, you look at XRP. XRP goes back to its all-time high, which is almost $4. I mean, you're looking at what is that, a 13x?
Mm-hmm.
So there's so many other coins out there that you look at. If you look at their history, and if they're still solid projects and nothing's fundamentally changed about them, and they go back and they just hit their all-time high, Bitcoin is one of the lower end, returns that you're going to get.
Exactly. Yeah.
And just because Bitcoin was number one, I don't really care about it. Honestly, I don't. It doesn't do anything. It has no utility. It's just a store of value. And obviously, looking at the market, it's not that great of a store of value. It's the same as any other crypto.
Yep.
So I don't understand the Bitcoin maxis out there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great way of looking at it. It's true. It's true.
Yeah. So I know the Lightning Network's coming, and I haven't really researched that a lot, but it's supposed to help.
I haven't either.
With I think it's going to be more of a P2P, kind of a what do you call it, like a retail payment system.
Sure. Okay.
But
Yeah.
I think do you know how many transactions per second Bitcoin can do?
It's not many. I can't remember. It's really
It's
low
like
though.
7.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it that low? I
It's
remembered
like
it.
7. Yeah. Yeah. And even Ethereum, I think, is maybe what, 20 or 15.
Something like that.
It's not very many.
Yep.
You know, then you have all of your other ones that can do thousands and thousands, you know, per second.
Yep.
So I don't know why everybody is raving on Ethereum. I'm not a big fan of Ethereum either.
Really?
Yeah, I mean obviously it has a huge utility. A lot of people are using it, but it's extremely slow and very expensive.
It is. Yeah.
And so for larger companies to adopt a project on Ethereum, to me, makes no sense at all. When you have when you have Crow and you have Cardano, you know, and you have these others that they can use, that's better. That's a better, faster, cheaper Ethereum.
Yep.
It's just not as well known.
Exactly. Yep.
So I sent you a Crypto Realist. I sent you an invite. If you have time, you want to come on and chat, love to.
Cool.
Anybody else who wants to come on and chat, I'd love to.
That's what's so fun here too in the space. Like I enjoy my AMAs with projects, and I enjoy doing streams where I'm just on by myself too, just just talking about what's on my mind. But it's cool because it's always fun getting other people on the streams, especially in the late night. A lot of us do late night streams and stuff, and it's fun. It kind of breaks up the monotony of being stressed out about crypto. You can still talk crypto related, but really just a lot of people can, it's just a good place to hang out. It's fun.
Yeah. Wadi. Yeah. VeChain and Crow. VeChain's huge.
VeChain's another good one.
Yeah. I mean, huge real world use.
Yep.
For VeChain and I believe it's supply chain management and business processes. I believe that's what they use VeChain for. But yeah, it's one of those sleepers, I think, out there that most people never even heard of. Even if you're in crypto, you don't know much about them.
Yep. They will one day when it absolutely explodes. I'm a huge completely outside of this realm of crypto.
Miss NFT Queen, hello. Thank you for joining the stream.
Miss NFT Queen.
Really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. It's very nice to have the whole band here.
Heck yeah. In the gaming sector, I'm big into Gala Games. I think Gala Games is gonna make some money.
Now, is that a gaming or is that a metaverse or?
It's a gaming, I guess you call platform launchpad. Well, yeah, I guess you could call it a launchpad. They have I think there's 11 games now in development that they're working on, including The Walking Dead Empires. So they have the rights to use the Walking Dead name and all that, characters and stuff. And then the newest one is, I believe it's a Battlestar Galactica game. So I feel like just what they're building for the gaming industry, it will make a lot of money. It's at 5 cents or 6 cents, something like that. And its all-time high was almost $1, or it was $1, somewhere around there.
Ooh, man, you see it gets back to all-time high. That's a good return.
Hell yeah. Almost a 20x.
Yeah. I might have to look at that.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've never really done the research on it.
That's what's good about these spaces. We get to talk about different projects, and Gala. I would definitely not sleep on Gala. Definitely.
What about an Axie Infinity or Illuvium or these other large metaverse type?
There's so many, and there's so many people I haven't even heard of. Axie Infinity, boy, that thing is taking a beating. It is taking an absolute beating.
It is.
I did a blockchain gaming stream a couple times. I really want to do one a week because I'm not a big gamer, but I've always done a lot of research on gaming and metaverse stuff because I definitely think that's going to be the next big money maker. So there's so many out there. There's some play to earn games that probably nobody here has ever even heard of that I've been watching for months now that are in development. And there's some good ones that are going to come out, and I need to start doing more, talking more about them because there's, you talk about some returns. If they go anywhere near all-time highs where they went when the whole meta thing happened in November, and any of these projects go anywhere near where they were in November and December, I mean, you're talking, some of them are 100x's. So
how do I put? I'm just reading this. Let's see. Just put your name under you. I'm not sure. How do I do that?
Oh, so you would go to, let's see here. I can pull up another.
It's on my screen under my.
Yeah, let me see here. Oh no, I can't do it that way. So there's a settings over on the right-hand side somewhere. Let's see here. Trying to remember. I can't open it open, so I can't see it. I think it's under like there's several tabs over on the right, like branding. I think it's under branding. Isn't there a branding tab?
Yeah, it says brand, show display names, and that's clicked on.
It is clicked on?
Yeah.
Okay. What it is then, if you have a comment on the screen, it doesn't show the name. So like if click off of the comment real quick. And I found that out the other day. Actually, Fan taught me that because so you can see the names when there's no comment.
Okay, cool. Lazy Jedi, I appreciate that.
What's up, Lazy?
My name wasn't on there. Thanks for coming to the chat, though. I appreciate it. Let's see what else is going on. So, what are you guys? What else are you guys into? You said metaverse. So, are you into the metaverse? You bought any land?
No, I don't have any land. Metaverse stuff. I haven't been looking at metaverse stuff as much lately. So I don't really know which one. I don't know where they're at in stage of like development, like Sand and Mana. I'm not really sure. I haven't researched lately like how their development and stuff is going. So I don't know which one's gonna absolutely explode. My theory is that Facebook is going to come out with something. They're not even really talking about it, but I feel like they're going to come out with something and just drop the bomb and just blow everything else up, and they'll just be the number one. But I mean, that's just a theory. It doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I thought that too when they first came out and they changed their name. I know they're not doing anything yet, but so I've looked.
I feel like they'll just drop it on everybody and be like, all right, this is what we're doing, this is what we got, and everything else is going to be like, oh god, we can't compete.
And everybody's
with that.
Just going to ape into it, I'm sure.
Yeah, that is one of my top holdings, investments. The one you have open on the screen right now.
Star Atlas.
Yep.
Really?
I think Star Atlas will. I think there's a lot of money to be made in Star Atlas.
I love the concept. I'm not into any metaverse yet. I've really just kind of slowly. I'm more of a traditionalist, at heart. But I'm not big into NFTs and metaverse stuff. Yeah, I just really haven't. I love anything space related. I enjoy.
Yeah.
So
I think Star, especially as cheap as it is right now. Like as long as they keep developing and delivering, there is a huge return to be made on Star Atlas.
Let's see, where are they? I think I have them up here.
There they are.
Yeah. Jeez,
go to their all-time high. People probably don't realize like the return that would make.
Yeah, they've been out for a while because I've had them favorited for quite a while. 25 cents, 26 cents.
And right now, how much is it?
They're at half a penny.
Half a penny right now.
They're at half a penny.
So y'all think about that return once.
It's a big return. Now this one you can purchase, I think, spaceships and land on planets or something like that.
Yep. They have a lot of stuff you can purchase and everything. And there's no telling. I mean, if you look at fundamentals of charts of technical analysis, most of these metaverse and gaming projects look like the Star Atlas chart does. They look at it and it's like fundamentally this thing is dead. But
I would think so if I just looked at this chart and pulled it up for the first time.
Yeah, but there's some gaming and metaverse projects like Star Atlas that are like continuously developing, and they're developing whether the market's doing good or not. And when they can actually release what they're developing, there's no way that some of them aren't going to explode. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Like there's no way that some of them people are going to just go crazy once they
Yeah, the
actually
amount of
see.
marketing they're going to have to do though to get these out, because I don't see any marketing for any of these.
Yeah, because most of them are in development. So what I've noticed with PDE games too, most of them are in development and not really delivering anything right now. They're not really doing a lot of marketing. It's like they're literally just focused on developing their project, because some of these gaming projects, and especially Metaverse, I mean, there's some of them that have been developing for like 5 or 6, 7 years already, and now they're implementing blockchain, and it's been years, and they're still not, developed yet. They're not complete. They're that
Yeah,
in
it's got to
depth.
take a long time to write this type of code and build that ecosystem.
To make a game that is just absolutely going to blow people's minds, yeah, absolutely.
Well, the amount of involvement that you have to get in something like that, where you have, I mean, basically you're building an entire world and
Yeah,
every aspect of that world, including obviously the money supply, how to buy things, all the supplies,
yep,
real world situations like running out of fuel,
yep.
bouncing from planet to planet, or however that game's going to play out, and then all the interactions, which is what's fascinating about the metaverses.
Isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah, you're going to be able to set up a shop, and earn income. People will buy things from you, or you will perform some sort of service if that's your gig, and then use that in order to upgrade. I mean, obviously, it's just like real life, but in a computer.
Yep. And I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that do it that are like
I sent
deeply
you a link,
involved in
Waddy,
it.
if you want to come on.
Oh, cool. So
In
yeah,
Twitter.
I think Star Atlas is a good one. There's some other games that I've been watching since last year, that I'm invested on, and obviously some of them are down more than when I invested, but I'm just dollar cost averaging, not like a ton of money in them, but as far down as a lot of them are right now, you don't have to put a ton of money in them to make a huge return,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What? Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm almost caught up on the chat.
Are you?
12 people in here. Fantastic.
Nice. That's awesome, man. Heck yeah.
I'll take 12. It's funny. I was thinking the other day, I was like, well, I'll just live stream if nobody, if nobody comes on, I'll just chat for a while, chat to myself, because that's what I do when I'm making videos.
Yeah.
But I know that this doesn't count for your watch time.
For mine, yeah.
It counts for yours. It doesn't. Not when you're live streaming though, is it?
No, for your watch time, yes, it'll count. So like everybody that's on there, however long they're watching, it adds up quick on live streams.
Okay.
From my end now, because I'm on your live stream, but on yours, yeah, you'll get a lot of watch time from this added to your hours.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, I can see the watch time. Everybody obviously has seen YouTube. It takes a lot more time, I think, for watch time than it does to get your subscribers up.
Yeah, that's where I was at right before my channel got taken down. Like I had a stream the night before my channel got taken down covering the Celsius crash, like right when it happened. And obviously the title was Celsius live stream. So I got a lot of interaction. I mean, I had over 100 people on there for me, that I'm a smaller channel. So I don't always have 100 people watching, but I literally had over 100 people in there for basically 2.5 hours.
Wow.
And it was crazy. There was like most of them I'd never heard of. It was people that are invested in Celsius, and it was sad, man. There's people in the chats that are down, that were saying they were down over 50K. And their money was locked up and they couldn't withdraw it or transfer it or nothing. So
that guy, hey, how you doing, that guy? Appreciate you showing up.
So where I was going with that is I didn't get to see because my channel got taken down, but that stream probably put me really close to my monetization hours of the 4,000. That should have almost put me to those numbers, because that's the only thing I was working on yet was the watch hours.
Yeah, I know you'd said you had like, I don't know, 300 or 400 to go, I think, when I asked you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's too bad. So you're definitely itching to get your channel back so you can see where you're sitting.
Oh yeah, exactly. I should be really close. Might actually be over the 4,000 mark, hopefully.
So you, it's been almost a week, right? You said that since they took your channel down,
Yeah, yeah.
and I
Five
think
five
that's
days.
pretty much the most. I think most of them come back within that time frame. So
Yeah.
hopefully, yeah, hopefully you
God,
get it back.
I'm hoping so.
Lazy Jedi. How was your war movie, Ryan?
Who's watching a war movie? Miss NFT Queen, maybe your fan.
Oh, Northman,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, the
new
Northman.
series. Yeah,
I
I've
started
not
watching
seen
that
it.
the other night. I started
I've
watching
not
it.
seen it.
Yeah.
So what's your? Oh wait, hang on. I got Waddy here.
What's up, Waddy?
What's going on, TX?
Hey, Waddy. Thanks for joining.
No problem. Thanks for having me here.
Hey, you know what? I have a question for you. You. I know I was watching you the other day, and you were mentioning to somebody why you got into crypto, or maybe why you got onto YouTube and crypto. Have you been in crypto for a long time, or is this fairly new?
Since 2018.
Oh, okay. So you're a veteran. You've been around. You've seen a thing or two.
Yeah.
Okay. And why did you get onto? I believe it was a story you were telling. You either had to get a job or you were trying to find work, and you decided, screw it, I'm just going
Yeah,
to start a
basically,
YouTube channel.
it was two things. One is, yeah, I wanted to find something that I can do that doesn't require, lifting, anything like that because of my condition.
Right.
That was one. Now, my second reason was because I've been scammed, rug pull, like in more ways than one. So I started watching guys like Rodney, Awesome Austin. I started watching BitBoy Crypto and some of the bigger guys up there. And I say, you know what? These guys are pretty much spreading the same knowledge that I already know. And I decided to create my YouTube channel. I mean, I thought just like you, it was going to be more difficult because I figure, a lot of people see me in my condition. I don't deliver the information as fast, probably. So it was tough the first couple of days, but we got a great audience, like TX was saying earlier. We're like a family. We back each other up.
Yeah,
And
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
yeah, and that's what makes me feel more and more comfortable. And that's why I do what I do.
Excellent. Did you have to go through the same thing I did, where you think, well, who's going to listen to me? What do I have to offer? That kind of stuff. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's kind of stupid to think about. When I view it back to myself now, it sounds like, well, that was dumb. Why were you
Exactly.
considering that? Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, this is the way that I challenge it because just like you in the beginning, like I'll come on. I'm pretty sure TX probably went through it too.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you look where it says how many are viewing, zero, then one,
Yeah.
then two, and then go back to zero, and then I'm like, wow, this is harder than what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But then, it gets to the point where you start networking with people, people
Yep.
start getting to know you. And next thing you know, I start up my lives and I see 10, 15, 8. So in my case, I always felt like if I could just get one person at least to watch,
Right. Right.
I'll feel more comfortable so I could just talk about my knowledge
Mm-hmm.
because I don't see myself talking to myself in a sense. Like TX was mentioning earlier, about doing pre-recorded videos and stuff. That's the biggest challenge I have because I
Yeah.
feel like I'm just staring at the screen, talking to myself, and that's it. So for me, doing lives is way easier than doing pre-recorded videos.
Oh,
Hmm.
and well, yeah, having this as my first, I would definitely agree with you on that.
Especially all
Um,
the editing, like editing and like uploading and everything. It just takes time. It's just time consuming.
I find it very difficult. I thought, yeah, I'll just get out there and just, start cranking out 2 videos a day. And then, my life actually happens and I can do it occasionally if I do them quick, updates or something like
Hmm.
that, market updates. But, if I'm trying to research something and then record it and then edit it, yeah, it takes a lot of time. I have a full-time job, so, I can't just stop what I'm doing. So
Yep.
it is definitely time consuming. What do you edit a lot of your videos, Waddy?
That's the funny thing. I
Or
mean,
or do you just run it?
I know how to edit, but I don't even do it. I just
Is it
do
because you don't make mistakes? Is that why you don't edit your videos?
no, because usually I haven't even uploaded a pre-recorded video.
No.
If you notice, all my streams, they were officially live streams.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's not a single one there that it was pre-recorded, and it's
Hmm.
not about making mistakes or not, because I believe you see how many mistakes I make on live, like trying to read the big words, and I'm like, yeah, I'll leave that part alone.
Yeah, I have I use gosh, let me see. What is that program I use? Wonders. Oh, Filmora.
Oh
Filmora,
yeah.
And I
that's
found the best feature they have on there is basically it's a one click and it cuts out all of the pauses
Really?
with
Dang.
one click. Yeah, it's after I went through my kid, he's really good on what's the big popular one that's expensive? Adobe. So he's really
Yeah.
good on Adobe. So
Yeah.
he was editing my first few videos for me, making thumbnails because I didn't know really how to make thumbnails and I didn't have the program on my computer. So he was doing that for me and I was watching. I'm like, well, that sucks. That looks like it takes some time.
Hmm.
And he has a version that he got from school because he just got out of high school.
Sure.
So his is free, but I can't use his. So I didn't want to pay $50 a month or whatever the fee was. It seemed expensive. So I looked up Filmora on the recommendation from somebody else and got in there. And then I started messing around with it, and I noticed there was a button there that you can set it for like how far apart the pauses are or how long the pause is
That's
itself,
crazy.
and it'll automatically cut them out. And then you just go back through and now you kind of fine tune it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's saved me so much time.
That's really cool that I didn't know
all
that they
right
had
now.
that option.
Yeah, yeah. So
Now,
just
how would it work with me? Because I pause every time I talk.
well, you just set the pause, to be
More
like mine's
seconds.
mine's like a half a second. The pauses
Yeah,
are really short. I mean, you'd be surprised how long the pauses are. But so because of that, now I've learned that if I lose my train of thought and I'm recording, I'll freeze, so I'm not making any big movements, or else it just makes it look odd when you edit it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll catch my thought again and then keep going. So it makes it much more seamless. So
That's really cool. That's cool.
yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of
those
times
are
when
the
I do
tricks.
videos, like I'll edit them a little bit, but a lot of them I've been just kind of running it. You know what I mean? I'll just record, unless I screw up majorly, and then I'll edit it. But otherwise, I've just been kind of running them.
Yeah, I'm more self-conscious than that. I look at it, I'm like, you sound like an idiot.
Oh,
What are you
that's why
doing?
I probably just run it, because if I start looking at it more, I'm gonna be like, "This is stupid. I look like a moron," and not even post
well,
it.
this
Yeah.
is the thing that I learned in general. We are ourselves worst critic, literally.
Oh,
And if you
absolutely.
go by, just looking at yourself and, like, for example, I have seen a couple of my lives, and in the beginning, I was asking myself, like, what the heck am I doing? You know, I see my shakiness, I see my weakness, and it's weird because I even tell my wife or my sister, and I tell them at times what I hate about being disabled is the fact that I know I am so mentally strong, but look so physically weak.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but your mental confidence has got to be through the roof, though.
Hell
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah, your mental
He,
confidence. I mean, I do the same thing, and I had a discussion with my wife about it, about how I don't know what the word is, how odd it is that we as, and this is, I'm sure this is just a human trait, right? You look at yourself in the mirror and you can pick out all the tiny little imperfections, but you
Yeah.
know the person who's sitting across from you, even if you don't know them, they don't notice that.
mm-mm.
Like, because you don't notice that about somebody else just walking down the street. You're not like, oh my gosh, look at his ears, or look at his
Yeah, yeah.
nose, or that guy's got something wrong with this. You know, you just don't. That's just not part of how we see the world.
Mm-hmm.
So why I'm putting that back on somebody else, saying, thinking all the people who are watching my videos are going to think I'm stupid, or I'm fat, or I've got a big nose, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
or my hair's balding, right? That was my thing. I'm going bald. I'm getting old. I mean, it happens.
Hey, look. I got a secret for you, okay? You say you're 50.
Yeah,
I'm about to be 36 July 1st, and guess what?
Going bald.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There you go, man. That's it. So
Both
it
both of my boys have long hair. One has, it's past his shoulder. It's pretty long. They've had it, and people always tease me like, how come you let your kids grow their hair long like that? What how come you don't make them cut their hair? I'm like, why? Because they're gonna lose it one day.
Yeah,
They're
enjoy
gonna
it
lose their hair
now.
one day, and enjoy that hair while you got it. Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
I had a mullet, when I was when I was younger, a little longer
Hell
in the
yeah.
back, and that's just the way it was. But
Yeah.
I'll let them, enjoy it while you got it, man, because it's not always going to be there.
exactly.
Your hair will fail you
Yeah.
one day.
I'm not going bald, but my hair is receding in the front. I'm 37 and it's receding. Like my dad, his brothers, all my brothers, like we all have the same receding hairline. And I'm like, damn it, this sucks.
Yeah, because that's my problem too. My stuff is not even about age. It's hereditary. That's how you say it.
Hereditary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, like for example,
Bracket.
a lot of times my wife joke around my forehead, and I tell her, to my defense, my hairline used to be around here. I don't know how the hell it got all the way back
For real.
It'll sneak up on you. Well, I figured I made it to 50. I had a good run. So,
Oh yeah. Yep.
what it is, what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a Bosley session, once XRP hits $10 or something.
Right, man, that's
Yeah.
expensive. I heard
Yeah.
prices on Bosley. Holy smokes, it's
Yeah,
expensive.
you really got to want your hair back to pay those prices. I mean, it's probably, I think it's like 10 grand.
Yeah, at least.
Which is that's a big chunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racket Club said he's bullish on BTFA and Clear Crypto a second ago, huh?
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know if he wants to have a Twitter brawl,
Yeah.
out there in the space.
That guy wants a Twitter brawl, boy. Woo! That guy, he went ham on Clear today on Twitter. I was like,
Maybe
holy smokes!
I'm gonna have to see if I have that guy on my Twitter. I might not have him on there because I don't think I saw that.
It was a response in that that one that I had where I had mentioned that they're not paying attention to the small YouTubers and where Hobbs got heated up. So it was in response in that whole thread, I think.
Gotcha.
I was like, holy crap, man.
As soon as I saw you and Hobbs on there, I was about to go get some popcorn and a beer and just sit back and watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
Guys, and I'm thinking Hobbs, he just started his channel, didn't he? He's
not
new,
too long
right?
before I did. Yeah.
And he does a lot of the TA stuff. And I mean, he seems like a nice guy, but
yeah,
I don't really do TA. I don't really believe in. I mean, I don't believe in it, but
that's not your
thing.
way of trading. Yeah.
Yeah. And I see like markets like this, the TA doesn't really work in all situations. So in a crypto winter, the TA really, I think, is useless.
Well, I think it depends because, like, for example, in my case, I was calling the 34, the 30 level way before you even reached it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, you can see where sentimental levels,
yeah,
exist on the chart, and I know, like, just like XRP, and I'll keep talking about that. The 30 cent, it is not able to get below 30 cents right now for some reason. I
no,
mean,
I mean XRP, like I said, that's one of kind of like my second investment, and I believe XRP got a lot of future. You know,
Oh
when
yeah.
once upon a time, just the fact that you could move up to 30 freaking K for less than 50 cents back and forth.
That's insane, isn't it?
Yeah. And, I started doing more research and more research. And the comment that I put earlier is that the big institutional banks, and I mean big, big, big banks that are partner up with XRP,
yeah,
they are already using it
Yeah.
within them circle to transfer money in and out and vice versa.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Once
So
once they get going and get going big, and they start taking over part of the Swift network, and they probably will.
yeah,
They're
I
not going to control the whole thing, but once they start doing that, I'm going to call out a 4-digit XRP in the future.
yeah, I'll call it too. You want to know why? Because the thing is this: I feel like the whole SEC lawsuit is BS exactly because of that, because of the SWIFT system.
Yeah,
So the government they don't want that. So what they do? Well, look, we're gonna do something to stop it. Now they went after XRP. Now they're forgetting that XLM, which is Stellar, is right behind XRP. And
Mm-hmm.
as I was saying earlier, the biggest institution will use XRP, and then the smaller guys is gonna use XLM.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now
You remember, XRP had an agreement with Western Union, had a partnership.
that's what I was just gonna mention,
Yeah,
and also XLM just partnered up with MoneyGram.
MoneyGram. Yeah, yeah, MoneyGram.
So
That
Those are
is,
big ass partnerships.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That they are, and that's what I'm saying. That's what's coming down the pike. I think is these once these processes get out there and the CBDCs get started. There's a lot of these countries are already far ahead of the U.S. In
Oh, big
developing
time. Yeah.
developing, and XRP is actually helping England or the UK build their CBDC.
Wow.
So there's going to be a ton of liquidity flowing over the XRPL in the future, and who knows when that's going to really start to ramp. But once it
Yeah.
does, I think it's going to go huge, and it's going to go huge quickly.
Yeah.
yeah. I
And
mean,
same
let's
with XLM, huh? Same with
Yeah,
XLM with
XLM.
business to business transfers, stuff like that.
Yep, yep. Quants and
P2P.
yeah, XTC, which does trade finance type stuff. All of that stuff. They're
I
all
mean,
going to be huge.
just to prove how strong they are. I don't know if you guys remember. Yeah, a lot of people called they pump and dump, but on the other hand, I see as look how strong the XRP community is. Despite the fact that there was a lawsuit going on, they actually pushed the price to like $1.70.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
Well, yeah.
wild.
All time high. I think all time high for XRP is like 380.
I think so. Yeah. Somewhere around there.
I'm just under $4, which I'd love to see again. It'd be nice for when I'm holding. I may have to quit my job. I don't
Heck
know.
yeah.
Full time YouTube.
Yeah. Wouldn't that'd be awesome, man. I'd love to be full time YouTube. That's my goal. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, you guys got anything else? Anybody in the comments want to talk about a project or what? Big,
well,
bald, beautiful. Yeah, that's what's up, that guy. That's what's up right there.
well, the one project that I was gonna mention, since you guys did mention Metaverse, I mean, a lot of people got mixed feeling about it, but look into Lunar One.
That's a new project, right?
Yeah,
Did they
It
just
hasn't
launch?
launched yet, has it?
It hasn't launched. It's supposed to launch around September, more or less.
Hmm.
But
Don't they have
just
some big partnerships?
yes, that's it.
That's it there. All right. XLN. So is this space based? Like what is Luna One as far as
Luna
metaverse
One
goes?
is a metaverse. Um, they will have their game in actual consoles, which that's something new.
That's pretty crazy.
You're gonna have the virtual reality part where you're gonna actually where you're gonna be able to even smell. Like let's say for example, if in the you're in the virtual part and then you see a rose, and I don't know how they're gonna integrate it where you're gonna be able to actually smell the rose.
If they pull that off,
Oh
man, I am
wow,
gonna
yeah.
freak out, man. I will
So you're talking
freak
about the
Bro,
out.
a fourth
that's
dimension of reality there.
yeah,
Could you imagine that? That'd be so wild. That'd be
Well, look at these
insane.
names. I'm just looking at these names. I don't know
That's what
why
I
I
was
haven't
just
looked at them
seeing.
before. Samsung,
yeah,
Coca-Cola,
a lot of partnerships.
EA. Yeah, these are big. These are big deals.
Meta,
Yep.
Wow.
Meta is partnered with them. That's
Yeah.
insane. What the hell?
Just
Yeah.
when I saw that Microsoft and Activision was partnered up with them, I said, I mean, I didn't even think about it twice. Now, the funny thing about that is that I put in $500. Now, since I started sharing the link,
Yeah.
when I put in the $500, I only bought like around 4,000 and some coins, 4,200. I shared the link. Next thing you know, I'm already like 3x because I got like about 15,000 coins and some change.
Because you shared it.
Yeah.
From
Really?
sharing the link? Damn.
So we
Yep.
can't. So you can't buy this yet. Is that what we're saying?
No, you could buy it. It's a private sale.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to look into that.
But when I first bought it, it was only 15 cents. Now I think it already went to 25 cents.
Oh, because it's
And
at a different stage of the pre-sale.
yeah, so I believe, like according to what I'm seeing and the roadmap, and I heard a couple of AMAs, their team very professional. They know what they're doing. So I believe when it gets released, and hopefully, we kind of at least have a relief rally. But I see this coin at least pushing to a dollar 50 right off the bat.
Not financial advice, people.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I keep hearing about Luna One, but I've never really checked into it much. Isn't Teddy Ganja is invested in it too?
Yeah, I got Teddy in it. I got pretty much the one that I couldn't get in it was Crypto Realist and Austin. They said no, 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 KYC, no, no, no. So I was like, okay,
So you said you bought it in at 15.
yes,
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 16 cents right now for him.
I'm good.
That's awesome. Yeah, I need
Huh.
to. I guess I need to research it. I keep hearing about it, and I've never looked into it.
Yep, that went on the
Yeah,
favorites.
and if you want TX, I actually got the emails of the the COO and the CEO. So if you want to do an interview with them, obviously me, they probably pay no mind because I'm under 1K.
You never
But
know.
yeah, but with you, they probably be like, okay, let's do this.
That'd be cool. When I get my channel back up, I'll have to reach
Yeah,
out to him.
yeah. I'll send you the info.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's another good question for you. Tex is getting these AMAs you got. I noticed really early, in your channel, you were getting these AMAs. I was like, wow, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was.
Like, where you dig around for
I
that
just.
info?
I'm just super active on Twitter and Telegram and stuff, and just networking. You know what I mean? Being in like I've never hosted a Twitter space or anything, but I'll just be like in Twitter spaces and stuff. And I'm always like adding new people. Like maybe I'll go up and speak or something, but I'll add new people that are in chats and then other people talk about projects on other streams or, other YouTube channels that people that y'all probably never even heard of. And I'll hear different projects and stuff. So then I'll just start reaching out to people, man. Like I'll go in their Telegram and go into a project and then go into all the people in the chat and find like the marketing guy or the CEO or something and start hitting people up.
Wow. Yeah, that's good. That was,
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice to see.
Yeah. So that's what I did. And now it's, the channel's grown more. So now like, especially after I started doing interviews, then they were then their communities were coming and like I was getting more subscribers and then they were telling other communities and then they're all coming over and subscribing and wanting an AMA. So it's just like blossomed since then. It's crazy. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool to see you. Glad to see you.
And doing a lot of projects, they're cool with it. I mean, even like that Luna One, Roddy, if I were you, I'd reach out to him, man. A lot of these legit projects, even if they're a little bit bigger name and stuff, man, they care about the small people too. That's what I had a lot of them tell me. They're like, dude, we know your channel's new, but we all want to make it in the space so we can grow and we'll help you grow. So Luna One, you never know, Waddy. They make them on your channel too, bro.
I mean, I did reach out to them, but I only reached out once. So I emailed them both and I didn't get a reply. So
sometimes I'll shoot an email and sometimes I'll go on like Telegram or something and direct message them too. Because a lot of those people are so freaking busy. Like they don't look at their emails all the time, or they might get so many emails that they don't see it.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah, so I'll reach out to them on another method, or DM them on Twitter. The most I usually get a hold of people through Telegram, to be honest with you. That's been like the most response I got from people is in Telegram.
Yeah, I try to reach out to the big Shiba Inu community, and they did reply, but at the end of the day, nothing was set in stone, so I let that one be.
Yeah,
I reached out to a couple of projects. I did reach out to Mendocs too. Still nothing happened there either. Hopefully, by them seeing me, that I'm actually friends with cryptobolics and not something that I'm making up or whatever. Hopefully, they will reach out to me. But
yeah,
in the meantime, that's why that day you was on the WAG me with Scott.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I was nervous. I was like, you know what? Let me just shoot my shot and see if it works. It works. If it doesn't, I try.
Yeah, Crypto Smith, you missed that one, man. We were in a Twitter space with Wagme and Scott Herman. I was talking with him a little bit. And Waddy was a listener. This dude comes in there like a savage, man. He came in there and owned that freaking space. He asked to speak and he got up there and shilled his channel and invited them onto the channel. And they accepted. Nice. And they accepted.
Way to go.
I was like, dude, Waddy coming in hot, man. He's a gangster, bro. He came in there and just straight up shilled his channel and getting him on the channel. I was like, hell yeah, dude. That's what you got to do. That'll get your channel to grow.
Gotcha. Yeah. And reaching out, I know what you were saying, reaching out more than once, generally, you gotta get their attention, somehow.
Yeah. Especially because, a lot of, unfortunately, especially in the shitcoin space, I mean, a dev may be part of several dev teams, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
In shitcoin spaces, like the smaller coins and probably some of the bigger ones too. So, dude, you know how many emails and shit they probably get a day?
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's true too.
Miss NFT Queen, you need Crow to follow BTC and ETH and drop about 25%. I'll be honest, I bought Crow a lot higher than this.
Crow's sitting pretty good right now, man. Like 10, 11 cents, kind of flirting in that area.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the point that I bought Crow the first time I ever bought it was where it's at right now. So I'm like, dude, I'm buying.
It seems like a great deal to me. I definitely bought Crow a lot higher than this.
I think the only thing that might be holding back Crow a bit is the other coin they have. I don't know if you know MCO.
I've
What's
never even
MCO?
heard of it.
Look it up. MCO.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh yeah, it's got the same logo.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of has hold Crow back because they had this coin first.
Oh, really? Huh. I
Yeah,
never even heard of it. That's crazy.
I mean, they're not even tracking a price on it.
yeah, they probably stopped already, but that was
Hmm.
their first, way before Crow.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, they went out and spent $200 million on the Staples Center,
But
turning it into the Crypto.com Center.
yeah,
know.
and their main sponsors and like F1 Racing, World Cup sponsor.
Yeah, I saw that. My kids are into the Formula One racing, and I did see that on a track somewhere they were
Yeah,
watching recently.
yeah, and the World Cup, their main sponsor there. They there's other ones too. They've got a shit ton of stuff, but they're developing. That's what people, and a lot of people. Every time I have a Chrono stream, I swear there's people that come in that like will DM me and stuff that don't even know that Chronos is a blockchain. Most people think crypto.com is just a crypto.com coin and that's it.
Yeah, you see they had to cut about 260 jobs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard that. The
5%, which isn't
crypto.com,
huge,
yep.
but yeah, Coinbase obviously is struggling.
Yeah. But yeah, the Chronos network, man, they're building a lot of stuff and the fees are cheap. The fees are fast.
Yep,
It's
yep.
secure. And I mean, they are really, really building a big ecosystem fast.
NFT Queen, yeah, I'm 5 cent Crow. Yeah, I'm definitely loading up.
Shoot. Yeah.
yeah.
If it goes to 5, and it damn sure could go to 5 cents. It really could.
All right, so give me what's your bottom? What's your bottom for Bitcoin?
What's it at right now?
It's at 18,472.
18,472.
Yeah.
I can't remember where the next lower support is at.
I did call because I got the chart right here. Hold on. So I have a couple of options. It did broke the 19, but then it went back up. It touched 17,800 already, but my bottom will be 12,625.
Well, that's pretty specific. I like that.
Yeah. Where wasn't there? Yeah, wasn't that? That's what I was thinking. Like around 13, because wasn't there some support around 13 at some point?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
I can't. I was looking at it the other day. Or is it lower? Is the next support at like 10?
Well, way back when, but I mean, in the last few years, 2 years, it's been down around 12 or 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it could go down. Yeah.
Man, can you
You're
imagine
probably
that
pretty
$10,000
close.
Bitcoin?
Holy hell. Maybe 12, 5-ish. I think that's where I was looking at it.
Wow. Well, it could get down low enough. I might be able to actually buy a whole Bitcoin.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be cool. Yeah.
That'd be a accomplishment. Talk about Crotama. Let's go. Crotama's that's like the lead meme coin for the Chrono space.
I've heard you talk about it. I don't think I've researched it.
There's a lot of people that are like in that community, man. That community is freaking strong now.
Why? Why?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Why did they do that?
I have no idea. It's a super strong community, and they're a good community. Like their community is the way that I won't even mention them. The way that their community should have portrayed itself.
That's the only reason why.
This is better than the other one
Mm-hmm.
because there's not some weird face in here that was very creepy.
The project's actually better than the other one.
Yeah, well, it's not hard to believe.
Just that logo was the only reason why I got intimidated, and I didn't.
And you look at this, all right? I'm sure the dev team knew, right? They've seen this before. Do you think they used it that it was intentional? They did this.
Hell
because
yeah, it
it's-
was intentional. Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably
No, I
made a
guess I
bunch
can
of
see
money
that.
on Saitama, and they're like, you know what, we're Chronos Maxis. Let's go start Crotama and be done with it. And
Oh,
they've been
man.
building. They're actually like delivering shit. Like the project is actually a pretty solid project. Like there's a lot of people bullish on it that it's going to go to new all-time highs eventually.
Oh wow.
Huh. Okay.
I called it out the first time. I wasn't really like telling people to buy it. I just talked about it one day, and several people bought it, including Teddy. And that thing went up like I think 150% the next week. I was like, damn.
Whoa.
That's
They cut
cool.
you in on them profits?
They should have. Yeah, I should ask Teddy about that. At least send me a Shivalingam.
Something. So what is there? So are they doing the same thing? Are they coming out with a wallet or a Dex?
I don't know what their news thing is. They have a Wolf Run game that's fixing to release.
Oh my God. So they just went full copy mode.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wolf Run. That's funny because you knew how funny that sounded when you said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the original Wolf Run game. I don't know about that one. That was a little suspect.
The funny part is, I wonder if is the Wolf Run game active on Saitama?
I doubt it. I don't think anything is active on it.
It's called Wolfcaster.
Yeah.
And the reason why I know so much, like I was in love with Saitama, bro.
We all were at one point.
I was too, man. I was all in.
We all were.
Back in September.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Waddy. We were all in love with Saitama last September.
They hooked us. Yeah, they got us hooked on it. And then I remember thinking at the beginning, I'm like, man, these guys really got it together. Like they are transparent. Like they're talking to everybody.
Me too.
There's nothing. It didn't seem shady at the time.
No.
But I was like, hell yeah, I'm in.
Yep.
I think I put maybe like $2,000 in.
I did too.
Back in September.
Me
I
too.
was up big.
Me too.
Come Vegas party.
Me too.
And cried myself to sleep after the Vegas party.
Two stupid things that I did do. The profit that I got from Cardano, which was a pretty decent amount, and I put it all in Saitama.
Oh man.
And
you diamond handed all the way down, didn't you?
Yeah, the way they did it, they play everybody lovely, because even from a trader point of view, like you will always see the chart take this big dip and then it'll recover, take a big dip and then it'll recover. So when the biggest event happened, I saw the dip.
Everybody was still hooked.
Yeah, no, I wasn't even worried, bro. I was so confident and that it was gonna recover. Then the next day, I'm like, holy crap!
I knew.
I feel your racket.
Once that Saitama event started, and I started watching the live stream with Jake, I instantly knew. I swear to God, I instantly knew
it was going badly.
This is over. Like we're all fixing to lose our asses. I just had a gut feeling, but I didn't sell. I didn't sell my bag.
The day before, and this is why I kicked myself really hard, because the day before I even told my wife, I said, this is going to be one of those buy the rumor, sell the news kind of things. And I knew the day before I should have sold, or at least I should have sold, half of it.
Yep.
And I didn't. And the next day I'm like, you idiot. What were you like? You told yourself this is what you should do and you didn't do it.
Yep. I tell you what, that whole learning lesson for the whole crypto market of us, that was our first like big run. Or even if you've been in for years, there's a whole different set of investors going in through this bear market into the next bull run.
They're going to remember these things.
A lot of us learned. Unfortunately, there's going to be a whole nother group of them that is new to crypto that's going to probably get wrecked. But that's why we're on here spreading knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we're on here
to try and help. To the bottom. People, don't do it.
Yeah. That's why we're on. That's literally a big reason why I'm on here, because I'm like, man, I hope all the new people that get introduced to crypto can hear some stuff from us that aren't full of shit on here, that, take your profits. And
I want to say, I mean, I wish the Saitama team the best, and the Wolfpack.
I do too. I do
I
too.
would be super stoked to see them come back.
Yeah.
Right? If they could pull off the comeback, that would be a miracle. But it would be probably one of the most awesome things this year if they could do it.
Oh my God. Yeah.
If they could come back and actually show some progress and their State Pro come out and have it work, right off the bat. I mean, these things would be amazing.
I don't
I
think it'll
don't know if
happen
that's
though.
I don't think that's going to happen, but I do wish them the best and the Wolfpack. I hope they can get their money back
Yep.
if they're still in from last year. It's a rough one. That's a rough way to go.
That's probably a big reason of why they're so mad and trying to take down everybody in the YouTube space, because a lot of them are down so bad that know what I mean.
Yeah,
they're just.
I lost.
Pissed.
I mean, we all. I'm sure we all lost on that, but you got to move on. Like I'm a big boy. I make my decisions, and if I lose money, I lose money. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, but that one big hit can make back all that money and then some. You'll never even think about it again.
That's right.
This is the funny thing. Like I lost a big chunk in Saitama, and then I recovered a little bit on Shinja, but I was actually trading. I wasn't with that diamond hand mentality. No, I was actually, every time Shinja went up, I would sell. Every time Shinja went down, I would buy. And then the rest, I finished recovering with Terrarium.
Oh, did you? That's awesome.
I did make a little money in Terrarium as well.
That's when I recovered everything I lost in Saitama, and I was like, okay,
nice.
Yeah,
just sit down and chill now.
I bought Terrarium after the initial pump. Like I bought it. I don't know what the level is at right now, but the last time I looked, it might be down some now. But I bought it after the initial dump and when it was actually low. So like I'm pretty much sitting like even on Terrarium right now. So because I think they could do big things. So I bought it after that initial pump because I still think that they'll do good. And at the levels that it's at right now, like there's money to be made on it. So I'm not down, but I'm not up.
This NFT Queen makes a great point. There were a ton of influencers out there that were just shilling the crap out of it.
Every one of them.
Every day. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Even Rodney at the beginning. I mean,
there is not one person when I first started listening to YouTube that talked about taking profits and all that stuff. Not that I remember. There wasn't anybody talking about take your profits and
everybody was diamond handing. And if you're a paper hand, you're a chump.
Yeah.
And you're gonna miss out.
But now this is the funny thing. Like if I ever get the chance, I'll tell Ronnie in person, but he started opening my eyes. Like I wasn't even really looking at the bigger picture. I was actually one of the person in the chat, not really promoting it, but telling everybody, Wolfpack, let's go. It's pump, because I was looking at the chart. So according to how the chart was looking, everything was looking fine. Now, the one thing I didn't notice was that every time we pumped it, they dumped it.
Mm-hmm.
So when Ronnie started talking about it, and I'm like, let me see.
And everybody lost their shit, man. Dude, they were attacking him so hard. Bad. Man. It was hilarious. That was straight up entertainment, man, watching that.
But the way that he would troll them was beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
Because he knew he was going to catch some flack, from everybody, from all sides.
Yeah.
And but it was funny, and he had great points. Even at one point, I commented to him that I thought maybe he was going a little too far. This was earlier on. I still believed in the project.
Yeah.
But no, he was right. But he did teach us that you can go in, you can look at the devs' wallets. You can hold them to a higher standard.
Hell yeah.
They have to be accountable, and you can't just let them lie to you and get away with it.
Yeah.
So that's we learn those lessons a tough way. It's a shitty way to learn it, but we did. So and we're going to move on, and I'll probably do it again sometime and get wrecked in another one. I've diamond handed too long. That's what we do.
This is the beautiful part of crypto, any investment in general,
Yeah.
there's always going to be the possibility that you are going to get caught again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you, I will degen into something,
And get wrecked.
and get wrecked.
It's only a matter of time. If it can happen to Luna and it can happen to Celsius, then it could happen to any freaking token or coin that we're holding in our wallet right now.
Yeah.
Like it could be anything. It could be Kronos. They could go crypto.com could go bankrupt tomorrow and Kronos goes down to 8 zeros.
Because you don't have any idea what goes on behind the scenes and what
Nope.
the backstories are and what kind of other deals they had in place that maybe went south.
Yep. Or
Tether,
what kind of embezzlement could be going on, or
they're
just
talking
one bad
about
apple
Tether
on the
is going to
team.
be the next one.
That's what they keep saying.
They say
Didn't
Tether
it drop
is gonna
down
go
last
down.
night when Bitcoin took a dump? I heard Tether dropped down to like 93 cents or something for a second and then recovered back up to 99
And
like
that's
almost
sketchy
immediately.
because that should not
That's
happen.
scary. That should not.
Well,
did y'all hear about that? Did anybody else happen to catch that?
no,
I saw something on it.
What I did do.
Nobody's talking about it though, really.
What I did do was I said it plenty of times in my stream. I have mentioned it on other people's chat. USDC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
USDC is the most stable one.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's the one they're actually talking about that could become the stable coin for the U.S.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
They're talking about it incorporating that along with XRP for liquidity. That could be it.
Damn.
I'm okay with that. I'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, the USDC is super stable.
And I don't know if you guys know, but like if you use Coinbase, when you transfer, like for example, in the beginning, I used to use Stellar because fast transaction.
Oh, to transfer out to another wallet?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
to transfer it to Coinbase itself.
Oh yeah.
So you could transfer it to your bank. So I used to do that a lot with XOM in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
but now this is the trick. When you transfer it with USDC, they don't charge you tax. Whatever you have there, let's say you transfer 1,000, you're gonna get 1,000.
Yeah.
If you transfer an XLM or whatever other crypto, then they take about 3%. So instead of getting 1,000, you probably get like 900.
970 or 950.
So you're saying they're not charging any fees for that, right?
Yeah, for USDC, then
I'll be damned. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'll have to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racket, yeah. I lost money on Shinja too. I diamond handed that shit all the way.
Dude, I diamond handed it. Never sold a nickel. I think that son of a gun's worth like $27 right now.
Yeah.
Ouch. Man, one thing I learned literally from any token now is when I look at the 4-hour chart, when I see that it's already way too high up, way too far from the moving average, and I see that it does a little retracement, that's my cue, run and never look back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and literally I've seen the same exact pattern in every other token, whether if it's a blue chip or a meme coin.
Yeah.
The same exact pattern.
They all end up retracing.
No, it's not even about retracing. If you look at the 4-hour chart, and let's say, for example, it just started a run up, right? It's running, but then it gets to right here, and then it marks that's the highest it went.
Yeah, and then it just drops down a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's your exit point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because there's a chance that it could recover and go to a new all-time high, but there's also a chance that it could start dumping off.
Yeah, and if you're in profit at that point, then that's
why not take your profit? Yeah,
no, that's what I'm saying. Like at that point, what I do now is just I take my profit and then I wait it out, because even if it runs up a little bit more and the RSI is way too oversold,
yeah,
it's gonna come back down regardless.
Yeah.
So,
yep, I agree. What is your deal? Well, it's probably different depending on what you're trading, but how much up do you want the chart to be for you to start taking profits, or to take out your initial? Do you have like a set target in mind?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So in the beginning, when I started trading, I used to think the more money, the better,
Mm-hmm.
right? And let's say if I'm trading with 5K, and out of 5K, I could take out 1,000, and I used to ride it all the way up. And okay, now when I started noticing that I did have gains, but then for being greedy, I left it in there, and the chart started dropping. That's when I started applying the trader rules. And the
Yeah.
trader rule, usually, if you're 5% up, 10% up, depending on the capital that you have, take your profit.
Yeah.
The other thing is, um, how you say, it was like, for example, if you get wait, so the 10% rule, but not only that, your limit. Like for example, if you put in 5,000 and you only want to win $200, right?
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is just put your limit where you see that you're up to $100 or $100,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's it. That's the
Yeah.
easiest way.
Gotcha.
Like
Yeah,
on
you
a
always
limit
go in with a
order.
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always a plan, and try to follow the plan and not be emotional about it.
Yeah. That's the hardest part for everybody.
Yep. We
That is
are
definitely
emotional. I say that all the time to everybody. Do not be emotional about your money.
yeah. Which is easier said than done.
It definitely. No, I get emotional all the time. Yep. You get scared. You're gonna lose it, and you get out when you shouldn't have got out because that wasn't your plan, and you lose that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna run. This has
It's been
been
fun, man.
It's been fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really appreciate everybody who showed up, and you guys for
Yeah.
being on and chatting with me.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, once my channel's back, you'll have to come hang out. We'll
Yeah,
do the
love to.
session again on my channel, do it on Waddy's channel.
Yeah, yeah. You
Just
keep
make a
me abreast
rotation.
on Crow. You know, I thought about, and I don't know if this is possible. I know everybody has different schedules about it. Some sort of a weekly, weekly roundtable with a few of us.
It'd be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll
Yeah,
we'll
that'd be
see.
a
I'll
lot
try
of
to put
fun.
something together and see.
Yeah,
All right, Waddy. Oh, I'm sorry.
reasonable time when most people are
Uh,
available, and just set
Yeah,
hour and a half, something like that. That'd be cool.
yep.
NFT Queen says, "Who's going live? You or me?"
Um, you can go live if you want to.
Huh?
I was gonna say you can go live if you want to, so you can get the watch hours. Because I don't really give a shit about the hours right now, because I'm just riding on my V2 channel.
Yeah, yeah. All
But
right.
either way,
Okay, we're not going to call it a roundtable.
I actually was live like right before jumping on here, but just to
yeah,
hang out, chill, I'll go live again.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna go live on Twitch.
On Twitch. Oh,
And
okay.
then, yeah, you got Twitch too, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh yeah, you just posted from Twitch and
Oh,
YouTube.
perfect.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
I'm gonna create the live on Twitch. Just give me a few minutes, and then that's it.
Cool,
But Perfect
man.
Smith, thank you for having me here. It was
Yeah, I
really
appreciate it. This has been fun.
Yeah, yeah, you bet. Thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate both you guys and everybody in the space has made me feel welcome, and that's refreshing, we'll say.
Absolutely, definitely.
So do me a favor and try not to join any shit projects anytime soon, so that I won't have any Twitter beef with you. All right?
All right, man. I mean, can't promise anything because, like you said it yourself, it's a DGen thing. So
That's right. That's right. Hey, you guys get into whatever you want to get into, man. That's your deal. I don't mind. It doesn't hurt me. Doesn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
no. Honestly speaking, like what you were saying earlier, like I could relate to you a lot because you were saying that you really didn't want to shill shit coins and stuff. I had the same mentality, but you know what it is too? Like, especially after Luna, I was like, okay, so I'm out here shilling legit project, but at the end of the day, look what just happened. So
Mhm.
sometimes,
You're gonna end up shilling a project
yeah,
that goes south,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
I
I mean, look
just
at what do you think the chances? What do you think the percentages are of every project out there? Right? Is it the same as brick and mortar business where you're probably a 70% chance you're going out of business within the first 3 years?
Exactly. The chances
So
are even higher for crypto.
in crypto, it's just accelerated. Like there's a chance you're going to rug pull, and maybe not intentionally, in weeks.
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Just because it's not run right, or you didn't develop it right, or there's something wrong with the contract. I mean, anything can go wrong. But yeah, ultimately, I know that too, which is I'm trying to be careful about what I talk about.
For sure.
There's
Especially
no
in a bear
guarantees.
market like this, bear market, and if it continues to get worse, who knows which projects are going to go down.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here, refill my water, and jump back on.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, man.
I'm gonna go grab a beer, and then I'll check you out, Waddy, here on Twitch.
Yeah, usually we're gonna do like party, play music, just have fun. It's just chilling. It's not really about crypto. It's just
I got it.
That's fine. Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
Saturday night party. That's it.
It's either that or I'm watching more XRP videos.
Right?
Yep.
Waddy, are you going to be on Twitch and YouTube or just Twitch?
No, I'm gonna be on Twitch because on YouTube, if I play any music, if I play any music, forget it, man.
Yeah, they'll wreck you for it.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
I appreciate everyone.
We'll see you next time.
All right. Thank y'all.
All right. Thanks, Waddy.